Back centuries ago, there was a young man who was very brilliant and very wild, whose mother was a Christian, and whose mother prayed for him daily, hoping that this young man would see the error of his ways and so on. And on one occasion, after allegedly having been out all night carousing, and he now is in a stupor or a hangover of sorts, he was making his way along the side of a garden, and there were some children playing in the garden, and they were playing a child's game where a refrain was used in the game that the kids called out one to another, and the refrain was this: tola lege, tola lege, tola lege, which literally, though not for the purpose of the game, but literally could be translated to mean pick up and read, or take up and read. And this man who was walking by stopped in his tracks and had this overwhelming sense of the intrusion into his life of divine providence. For there in the garden, he saw a copy of the New Testament. And he had just heard these children shouting, pick up and read. Pick up and read. And so he walked over and he picked up the scriptures and allowed the text to fall open wherever it did. And when it did, his eyes fell upon these words: not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lusts thereof. And when he read those words, it was as if each word of that text were an arrow that pierced his soul. And his conscience was so agitated by it that on the spot he was converted to Christianity. His name, as I'm sure you recognize by now, was Aurelius Augustine.